3 cheers for Stephen Phillips.
Y'all need to help Stephen Phillips out over there. Out the door and off the radio.
Here's Stephen Phillips.
All righty. Good morning, folks. We're coming in on this Monday morning. Good morning, Pat Malone. How you doing?
I am doing wonderful on Easter Monday. How are you?
I'm good, man. I am good. It's just, I don't know, man. J.D. Vance killed the Pope. Is that what I'm hearing?
Hey, I think there was some of that poison on his hand when he kissed the ring or something. I'm not sure.
That's what I'm hearing. All the Democrats are saying J.D. Vance killed the Pope.
We could get a good conspiracy theory going here now.
I mean, you know, it's adding up. I don't know, man.
Yeah. So who does Trump want to be the next pope?
I guess J.D. Vance. Would you not think? I mean, maybe Ted Nugent. How about him, Ted Nugent?
Oh yes, yeah. I could see Ted in the robes and with the big hat on. Yeah,
there you go.
That'd be cool.
Well, that's a pretty big deal. All jokes aside,
it is a very big deal. But you know, the individual who was the pope, he had been sick for a long time. He only had one, I believe, part of one lung removed when he was a kid.
Right.
So he's had breathing difficulty for a long time, and finally I guess the pneumonia just got to him. So, hey, 89, 88, what was he?
88, I think.
Yeah, good life.
You know, maybe Ted Nugent is qualified. You know the title of his book, don't you? God, Guns, and Rock and Roll.
There you go. Hey, look at here. We got, guess who that is? Harry Vaughn.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Harry, now he's gone. God's gun.
Packy gone this morning?
He's finally walked in here. He's our Pope connection. So what happens now, Packy?
What do you mean what happens now? They choose a new Pope.
So now is this one, was he liberal or not liberal, or was he, I mean, don't they change like when you get a new Pope, he could be a conservative or liberal or.
Yeah, but not in the context of what you're talking about.
Well, I mean, they do. Wait a minute. I mean, okay. They do like
it's more specific to the politics of the church, in my opinion.
Okay, what is he talking about? The politics?
Well, they're more interested in things like abortion and LGBTQ XYZ issues and stuff like that is where the conservative and liberal bent happens inside the church hierarchy.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So if you get a different pope that's more liberal, it leans towards that.
I guess you could say that. I mean, I wouldn't argue that necessarily, but what would you say that Pope Francis has ever said that's, say, pro-abortion or pro-LGBTQ?
I don't know. I'm asking. I have
I've never.
I don't think he's ever
said it. The things that he is a little bit more liberal on is like the refugees and stuff like that.
Yeah.
One thing that he's been at odds with Trump with.
And what is that now? What do you mean?
Just that he's more, let in refugees and take care of the people who are, homeless and that kind of stuff. That's been his riff with Trump.
Right.
But there's never been anything. But now, there's never been anything. Just to make it clear, there's never been anything that he said that's pro-abortion or pro-LGBTQ that I've seen. Now,
but maybe now, Packy,
yes, sir.
Y'all got a big fence around the Vatican up there. We ain't letting nobody in that.
I'm not saying I agree. I'm not saying I agree.
Hey, that's not a fence. That's a wall.
Well, I'm just telling you. Yeah, y'all need to let more people in. It's like practice what you preach.
Agreed.
Yeah, practice what you preach. So now then, I mean, you got anybody front runners in this thing? I'm sure they probably knew that he's fixing to go out. And he's just waiting to meet Vance.
They have a whole selection process that they're going to do to pick a new one. So,
and then they go and they do that smoking thing.
When they let the colored smoke out of there.
I remember that back. How long's it been? It's been a long time ago. I mean,
12, 13 years.
Yeah, I remember. And everybody's watching for the smoke. It's like a red or something, a different color.
No, white means they elected a pope. Black means no, they're still voting.
And how many people go do this? Do you get, I mean, it's
all the College of Cardinals. Every cardinal in the world is there and what's it called? A conclave.
Conclave.
Yeah.
Well, how long was he pope? 13 years?
Something like that, I believe.
88. So what do y'all, I'm just not trying to be ignorant. I guess I am. So what do y'all do now? You just hold off on anything? I mean,
well, they got to do the funeral.
Free for all. It's anybody can do whatever you want.
It's okay, boys. You're ready to go.
No one's in charge. Like,
oh no, that's right. Oh Lord of mercy. That's the only thing about being dyslexic. Like when I was over at church, that first time we ever went over there to do that live thing, and they got. I went into the concession stand, but it's not concession. It's confessions. It's amazing how close
you went in there asking for nachos, man.
They were like, nachos. They're like, no, nachos not the preach here. What was the name of that?
Is that the reason you can't go back to the church?
Some Nacho. Where's Nacho? He said, what is the name of your priest back then?
Who was it back then? That was Juan.
Juan. Yeah, we ain't got
now
Nacho.
It's Mario. We got Mario now.
Mario. You had Nacho and Juan. We got Juan. I said, I ain't never eaten no Juans, but I'll take one. Oh, well. But anyway, so now we're up to date on all that. And like I said, I think everybody thinks J.D. Vance killed the Pope. What do you think, Packy?
He did just meet with him, didn't he?
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
Last guy in there. That's not good for re-election, is it?
Yeah, I think that was his last public audience was with the vice president.
Yeah. Oh well. Well, I hate it. Yeah, but 88, that's a pretty good run, ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
So do y'all get to vote on that, Packy, or not? Do you get like your representative here gets to y'all say, hey, this is a guy we'd like to have, and then they send
so everybody call Tim Massey.
Right.
Yep.
Tim's the guy in charge.
Tim's in charge, yeah. And there's Francis. There's Francis over there from St. Francis.
Right, I like
St. Francis.
Too.
Yeah, you got to just tell him. And
then
he'll send you just send him, yeah.
So
we'll give out his cell phone number here in a minute.
That's the way it works, and you just kind of that way you get your representation that you're wanting, right?
Exactly. Call Tim. He's your representative.
There you go. We got it right here on the morning dish.
That's not the church is not a representative republic, by the way.
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, we don't elect representatives; they get appointed.
Oh, that's something which we need to get to break. I know, but we've seen a flock of buzzards, and they're called. What is a flock of buzzards called? When you got a bunch of buzzards around, they're called a cabinet or something. What do they call a flock of buzzards? A cabinet, I think it is. Am I right about that?
It's some I don't know. It's some weird.
And then you call a flock of crows a murder. But
yeah.
You think it'd be the other way
Buzzards
around?
is a flight.
Is it flight?
Or wake.
I thought it was a cabinet.
Something like that. I used to know a lot of those.
You think it'd be a murder? Well, because crows are smart. I don't know. Just my thinking outside. But anyway. Well, let's jump to a break. We can talk about the Lake Chatuge Dam. Y'all had the dam guy on. He knows all about the dam and everything that the dam's doing. He's like a damn professional.
The funny thing about that is there, y'all are saying that there's a bunch of misinformation kind of, and there's people who don't really know and all that kind of stuff. But like, I don't think they know either. Nobody knows anything. It's like, hey, we're gonna do something, so everybody panic.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
I think you just hit it on the head.
Yeah, I want to panic. All right, let's jump to a quick break, and we'll talk about that when we get back. Hey, we got the YouTube up, so y'all can comment on that if you'd like to get in on some of that. And we can read the comments here and get it out over there, especially some of the meetings going on. So that being said, let's take a break. All righty, we're back with you. I reckon Bob M. says the Baptists get by with no president until they get another one. So do the Catholic until they get another pope. I don't know about that. I'm Baptist. Our president for the Baptists would be Jesus, I think. So he's kind of the guy we go to. Hey, you just had the damn guy on, man. What did you come up with on that for all the listeners that don't listen to your show? Nothing.
The engineer for the dam?
Yeah, the damn engineer.
Yeah. Well, they're going to do something. I don't know. The purpose of the meeting is to get information out to the people. But I don't think there's any stopping this.
No, I definitely think it's coming on. Of course, we had the Andrew Clyde thing on Friday, and then I kind of edited that out and uploaded it to Facebook. We got a lot of different comments. Of course, we had a lot of shares on different platforms. And it's hard to keep up with all the comments.
Yeah.
Some people are like, we've got to fix this because it's going to wash us away down here below Hayesville and all that. And I can understand the concerns with that. My thing is I think, going to the most drastic thing that you could possibly do is drain the lake for 8 years. Is just ridiculous.
Yeah, and then they ask people, why are you freaking out?
Yeah.
You know.
But I don't think it's as dangerous as everybody's saying. I don't think it's that. That's just my opinion. I don't think it's that dangerous. And the cofferdam thing would probably work out pretty good. But of course, we always go to the one up there out in California where they fixed it in 2 seasons, and it was 3 times the size of the one we've got. And I think the basically the only thing they're really worried about is the cracks in the concrete. Is that what he said? The damn guy.
That's my understanding of what the problem is the separation in the concrete,
right,
on the spillway has, under real unusual circumstances, lets water get behind the concrete and lift it up and float it away and destroy the spillway.
And that's what happened out in California.
Yes, that's what happened in Oroville,
California. Oroville, yeah. I don't know. So now I've got the TVA Lake Drain Down Community Action Meeting, and that's going to be on 4/22 at 6 p.m. And that's going to be at the Ridges Community Room. That's the one that I've got. Now you said there's another one tomorrow night, and this is going to be 4/22 at 6 p.m. at the Ridges Resort Community.
Stephen, 4/22 is tomorrow.
Is that the same one you're talking about, though?
Yeah, of course.
I was thinking you said it was the one in Hayesville. They got another one in Hayesville.
No, there's going to be an actual meeting in Hayesville and a meeting at the rec department in Towns County, the rec center, Foster Park.
So do you have a date on that?
Yeah, they're both May dates. One is the 13th and the other one is the 18th, I believe.
Right. And
I can find them.
Is the damn guy going to be there?
The TVA people are going to be there.
Right.
But it's not going to be a presentation. It's going to be information.
Well, that was just do.
I don't know. It's clicking in and out again, Packy. I don't think it was the cord.
I think it sounds great. I just leave it alone.
Well,
it's probably now you're not there at all.
Yeah.
Whack it again, Pat.
Yeah.
Hit it again.
My problem is I'm worried that a lot of people think they can change this thing.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. I believe that, you got Congressman Andrew Clyde, and then you've got the congressman from North Carolina. What's his name?
Man, why can't I think of that?
Well, it's probably because it's Monday.
Chuck Edwards.
Yeah. And, I think they pull some pretty good clout with that, but
what do you think? What do you think the government's got? How much control does the government have of the TVA?
Well, I think they do have some. I mean, I'm sure there's some government funding going on with the TVA because it's actually
nope.
No, none at all.
Does not get any taxpayer funds.
You know what?
The connection with the government is the government owns the stock.
Ah, well, there you go. But that's funding, ain't it?
No, that's not funding.
Well, if the government owns the stock, don't you think they got some pull?
I don't know how.
When Trump's first term, was he not actually thinking and turning towards the TVA and doing some
presidents for the last 4 or 5 presidents have thought about privatizing TVA.
Yeah, but here we got a President Trump in there that's not scared. I mean, he's been doing a lot of stuff that the past presidents have talked about and not done, like tariffs. So yeah, that could be a big and I really believe that it should be privatized. What do you
do? I do. But that eliminates the government, any elected official from having any clout with TVA. You realize that, right?
Yeah, I do realize that, but I do realize that it would be a whole lot more efficient if the TVA was privatized. Do you think that would be true?
I think it would be a good I don't know how much more efficient it could be. I think the TVA is pretty darn efficient right now.
I think you're wrong. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you think I'm wrong on everything, so that's not news.
I mean,
just
like,
move on.
The board of directors for the TVA is nothing more than a status symbol. They do nothing. They just go up there and drink wine. I mean, they're just a status symbol. That's all there is, and you can't prove it.
Stephen,
what?
Your generalizations are asinine sometimes. You know that?
Oh, why do you say that? I mean, I'm all right.
I mean, you're generalizing about. You don't know about the board, do you?
A little bit, yeah.
Who's your representative?
Well, it don't matter. They don't do anything.
Ah, okay. Don't make any difference. Don't let the facts get in the way of a good story.
I'm just telling you like it is, Pat. I mean, I don't want to confuse you with your facts. You got your mind made up.
Telling it like you believe it is.
Well,
mean that you're telling it like it is.
Yeah, I was on the board of directors there for a while at the Blue Ridge Mountain EMC, and so I kind of know a little bit.
I think that's a big difference between them and the board at the TVA.
Yeah, you're right, because their board does absolutely nothing. It's more of a status symbol than anything. And yes, I do believe that the lake is going to have something to do with it. And yes, I do believe that the people that get joined together, they can have some kind of input on this. And surely to God, there's somebody with the TVA that's smart enough to say, look, hey, wait a minute. If we fix the dam in California in 2 seasons, why can't we do the one here that is not even washed away, that just needs to be some repairs? I mean, would you not think it would be something that they could do?
I think they're probably going to an extreme here because of what happened in Oroville.
Right.
I don't know that they shouldn't just keep doing the maintenance program they've been doing for the last however many years that dam's been in existence.
Since the 40s.
Yeah, 40, 42.
Right.
You know, and that hasn't caused a big drawdown of the water. They're doing it right now.
Right.
Now they're saying that does not mitigate any of this new risk that they've discovered from Oroville. But I don't think, I don't live downwind of the dam.
Yeah, you lose.
If it broke, it's not going to affect me.
You don't care, do you?
No, I didn't say I didn't care. I don't have skin in the game, is what I'm saying. So
running, that's crazy. For 1 minute, I can't hear you. The next minute, you're like,
I don't know what the deal is. Boy.
Yeah.
It's that Temu mic cable. Let's take a break and get you on the phone, Pat. We're going to call you from the station here. So
yeah, you better run us crazy.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Hope everybody's doing good out there. Y'all hang around, get on the other side. All righty, can we hear you now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I got you, man. I got you.
All right.
Moving on to some bigger and better things. I reckon a Democrat New Mexico judge has resigned after Homeland Security arrested a MS-13 dude, or what do you call him, illegal immigrant in his home. Did y'all hear about that?
In the judge's home?
Yeah, a gang member in his home. They arrested him. Yeah, sure did. They broke in his, so he resigned. That's not cool.
Wait a minute. Tell me the story again.
Democrat judge resigns after ICE arrests a Venezuelan gang member in his home. Okay.
Okay, so the gang member was in the judge's home?
Yeah, he worked for him. Yeah, he's like his pool boy.
Oh.
Yeah, he's like his pool boy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably not a good idea.
Well, I'd say you're probably right, but he didn't know. Yeah. He couldn't tell that he had MS-13 tattooed on his knuckles. I mean, what the heck? He thought it meant something else. MS-13. Yeah. What is MS-13?
Well, there's wannabe gangbangers, aren't there?
I'm gonna tell you something. It's just like this guy everybody's upset about, and you got that other guy that went over there and broke the Logan Act, trying to get him out and all that other stuff. I mean, this guy, birds of a feather flock together. Have you ever heard that?
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, so I'm just thinking, I'm not, I don't believe you'd see me and Packy hanging around the MS-13 gang. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. Yeah. They did have margaritas, so I mean, but then again, they were fake margaritas. I can be enticed with some margaritas, bro.
Yeah. So I mean, if that's the kind of folks you associate with, maybe, it's like, what did the St. Valentine's massacre where that one guy was there just because he wanted to hang out with bad guys and ended up getting killed? Well, there's one of them that.
See?
Yeah.
There's not real gang members, just gang wannabes.
Well, when they're there, they're there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
So
I get you.
I just think that dude, and that's the thing over there, and they're actually saying that they think he broke the Logan Act. Now, I don't know. I'm anxious to see what happens with that.
How did he break the Logan Act?
He went over there to represent Trump, and Trump's the main man. So
wait a minute. What? I'm pretty sure no Democrat goes any place to represent Trump.
Well, he went over there and said, "Hey, I want that man returned immediately."
He went over there as a U.S. senator
and represented the Democratic Party. Well, let's just wait and see, Pat. Let's just wait and see.
Yeah,
Because that's what a lot of folks on X are saving, like cat turd and all them.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's why I
Yeah.
questioned it.
So let's just, and we even hit that with Andrew Clyde, and he said, "Well, I don't know. Maybe we need to look into that just a little bit." So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well.
Yeah. And then moving on to something else, I thought that Bill Maher, he went up and seen President Trump. Did you see that where he went and seen?
I did see his interview after he had dinner with the president.
Yeah. So I reckon he had Charles Kirk. Do you like Charlie Kirk? Do you ever follow him at all?
I have seen some of his stuff. He's too much of a go along, get along guy. Go ahead.
A go along, get along guy.
Yeah.
Charlie Kirk.
I thought you liked go along, get along guys.
Well, he's the the president can't do anything wrong.
Oh,
that's Charlie Kirk.
No. Well, what's he done wrong so far? I'll just throw that out there.
Wait a minute. You're getting way off track.
Okay.
Go back on. Get the engine back on the main track.
The reason you want to go on the main tracks because you can't name anything that he's done.
No, because I can't follow you when you take these sightings and the sightings to nowhere.
You can't keep up, Pat. That's what the deal is.
That's it.
Yeah.
I cannot keep up with the
Bill Maher is shocked to find out that Charlie Kirk does not believe anyone is born in the wrong body. He is totally shocked. Charlie Kirk said, "I believe that transgenderism is a mental disorder." And Bill Maher says, "You don't think any people are born in the wrong body." What do you think?
I don't have an opinion on that. I don't care.
Do you think people could be born in the wrong body?
I think anything's possible.
Really? I'm kind of with you on that because I think I should have been born, in a different body, like more of a physical fit body, kind of like I was going to say Packy, but no, I don't want to.
Physical fitness has little to do with your birth. It has to do more with your habits after you're old enough to make your own decisions.
I don't believe that.
No, I would say it's about half. It's 50-50.
Yeah.
Man. It's genes do a big part.
Evan can eat anything.
I'm sorry. Where did you get your medical degree again?
Just from common sense.
Internet.
Okay. I got my.
Okay.
Listen, my youngest son, he eats anything he wants to eat. I mean, all the time. He eats like a bag of tater chips before he goes to bed. I just walk by and smell the tater chips, and I gained 2 pounds.
Well, maybe you're allergic to them. They make you smell.
That is because your youngest son is very active during the day, and his metabolism is burning up all those calories. He needs that just to keep going.
Take some personal responsibility, you fatty.
I was born in the wrong body, man. I'm telling you.
No, you weren't born in the wrong body. You just got bad nutritional habits, which is the reason your wife is trying to straighten you out, right?
So you think that people can actually be born like a guy can be born? It's supposed to be a girl. I mean, do you think people could be born in the wrong body?
I don't. I think anything is possible, Stephen.
Wow, that's really reaching, man.
Uh-huh.
That's reaching.
So you don't think that's possible?
Not at all. No, I don't think so. I don't think good Lord makes mistakes.
Well, no, wait. You think people that are like Siamese twins, that's not a mistake?
No. That's actually pretty cool.
That was intended to be that way.
I feel like it, yeah. But I don't think a guy is born as a girl. No.
Well, you know what? It's not about how you feel.
It's not about how they feel either.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not about how they feel. It's
all
not
about
how people feel.
I know,
it's about
Pat.
facts.
It's about. I know. That's what Stephen's saying.
I think there's.
Sorry, I'm with him on this one.
I'm with Charlie
You could
Kirk.
feel like you're in the wrong body, but you're not.
Okay, let me ask you this. Okay, so some people say they're cats. You got the furry thing going on, and they think they should be born as a cat. Do you think that? I mean, that would be in the same wheelhouse, would it not be? Do you think it's okay to be in the? I should have been born as a cat.
Yeah.
You think that's acceptable? Or
is it acceptable?
I mean, you think that people could actually be born and they're supposed to be a cat? That
they think they're supposed to be a cat? Yeah.
But
of course.
So you think a man could be born as a woman and should have been a man, and then or they could have been born as a cat or a frog or a tree? I mean,
There's a whole variety of mental illnesses.
Oh, there you go. Exactly. That's what Charlie Kirk said. He said, I think it's a mental illness.
Dude, I want to come back with my dogs, man. They're
Well,
spoiled.
but aren't you born with that?
Born with what?
The mental illness?
You're probably right about that, but I'm not going to accept a mental illness as a alternative lifestyle. Would you think?
You're not going to accept it. What are you doing about it? Are you marching in the streets?
Yeah, yeah.
I hate to tell you, Stephen, but they're walking among you, buddy.
I'm looking over at Pacquiao. I mean, he does got a swag.
Hilarious.
You got to get a broader circle of friends, buddy.
Here's the thing about they're walking among us. At least they're not in charge anymore. At least they're not in the White House. You know what I'm saying? At least they're not in charge of the nuclear buttons. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we had that one guy, man.
That
one guy had a muzzle on, man. It was like
Oh, but it's perfectly normal.
He was like a general in the military.
Oh, he's
man.
not got any kind of issues. He's fine.
So we don't have people with issues anymore in the government, right?
Oh,
we don't like those guys that leaked Higgs' use of signal with the war plan.
Oh,
right?
dude, you know what? That's one thing, but like at least they didn't dress like a llama, man.
Yeah.
Like,
okay, well,
I mean,
it was okay to blow the whistle on that.
yeah. I mean, you
What's
can mess
that-
up and do
What's
stuff.
that got to do with anything, Pat? I mean, blowing the whistle, or you talking about you talking about mentally challenged people. What about Chuck Schumer? I mean, he's still in there. Nancy Pelosi, they're still in there.
Yeah.
So that proves there are still mental cases in the politics. Government.
That's true. But you were the one that said we don't have that problem anymore. They're all gone.
Well, not in the White House. We don't. I think we got some pretty good folks in the White House, don't you?
Oh yeah, like those people that got forced to resign, and the guy that got thrown out, suspended, or whatever.
Who was that now?
I don't know. Somebody in the Defense Department that Higgs didn't like what they said or something.
Yeah, I'm with him on that.
Yeah.
You're talking about the thing over at Greenland?
What?
The thing at Greenland where they went to Greenland, and then that woman said, I don't care what the Trump administration says or J.D. Vance says, we're going to keep doing business like we always do it.
Greenland was last week's news. Could you try to keep up,
long.
Please?
It don't take long, does it?
No,
it don't take long.
We got the attention span of a gnat.
Yeah. So what about Jesse Waters actually has confirmed that Hillary Clinton did actually approve the Russian hoax lie. What do you think about that?
Water over the dam.
Oh, okay. Just forget about that then. Forget about that. Yeah, but did she not say at one point, I got it right here, that anybody should be jailed for people with misinformation? Hillary Clinton says we should jail people for misinformation. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Okay, so then you got Russian Gate going on, and she approved all that lies, and she knew it was lies. So we just, the Hunter laptop disinformation. What about that? Ukraine is winning. What about that? Should she be jailed?
What's your point? If we're gonna jail everybody who misstates or enhances the information out there or exaggerates it, who's going to run the government? Everybody will be in jail.
I'd say nobody. I think we'd be better off. I want nobody at the government.
Yeah.
Let them go.
You'd be chaos too. That's what you'd
bugs
like
me
to
though.
have.
I mean, you got Hillary Clinton, you got all this laptop stuff going on. You're saying, well, that's water over the dam. That's water over the dam. It's like if I robbed a bank last week. Oh, it's okay. That's water over the dam.
Well, it really needs to come down on the judge in that case, really, because the judge signed a FISA warrant with unverifiable information. That's really why that's who should be facing the consequences.
I think they all are to go. But it's
so if that would be a violation of the FISA Act.
Yeah, you can't.
If he did that,
he did do that. You couldn't verify.
Why isn't he being charged?
I don't know, Pat. Why is he being
charged?
Because it's water over the dam, just like the COVID and the made in a lab. It's all.
How many years ago did that happen?
Does that matter?
And nothing's been done.
Yeah, does that matter, or is that
now we got
different
okay? People in charge.
No, I'm saying they've had plenty of time to do something. So it doesn't look like that's a criminal offense.
Who's had plenty of time to do something?
The government, the Justice Department.
Whose Justice Department?
The United States Justice Department.
Biden's or?
They're not Biden's.
Oh, I got you.
They're not Trump.
I got you.
It's the United States Justice Department.
Who's over
who appoints the Attorney General?
The President of the United States does.
Gotcha.
What is this, a civics lesson now?
You need.
I obviously, because you're teaching me stuff that I didn't know. I didn't know that it was I didn't know it was so unpartisan.
Hey Pat, let me give you a word here, son. Your mic, your camera's still working, and all we can see is your ear.
Well, that's because I turned sideways, and the two people, Rebel Boy and his sidekick, are the only two watching the video, so that's okay.
Well, he says Pat's defending the blue side again. Typical Rhino. Typical Rhino.
Yeah, and I worry about what Rebel Boy says.
I know you do.
He's my go-to contact to make sure I'm doing it right.
Yeah. I reckon they had a parade somewhere over the weekend with a bunch of woke people declaring that Satan truly loves you. Did y'all see this? Satan truly loves you.
That's Santa, dude. You're just.
Oh, is it Santa? Okay, I'm sorry. I was
Good
12
Lord.
years old before I realized Satan wasn't the one bringing my Christmas presents. That's the truth. So I did it again. Santa loves you.
No, really, are they saying that though?
Yeah, you want to see a picture? There it is, right there.
Where was it, Stephen?
Show that on the camera.
Where was it, Stephen?
I'm sure. There you go. It was somewhere out where you live at.
Somewhere
Hey,
where I live?
Pat,
Huh?
I think I just saw you in the picture.
I
there.
got him right
Yeah.
there. I put him up there. See right there?
Yeah, you're the guy with the.
See the
that
glasses?
leather
That's
thing on
Pat
there.
right there. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's Pat.
Yeah. You gotta stop getting your news from
You
cats.
look good with
buddy.
leather suspenders, Pat.
Those are chaps. Those are not leather suspenders. Those are leather chaps.
Oh. Hey, when are we getting cat turd on? You're supposed to be getting cat turd on.
I'm working on it, dude. He's a busy guy.
He's not. He's not busy. Oh Lord, what else we got? I don't know. I'm about to run out of anything.
Wait. Do you have to have people invite for you so that they don't know they're coming on Stephen Phillips show? Is that how you get them?
I got a lot of folks want to come on my show. I just don't allow them. All these Democrats.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing, Pat. You keep saying, "Oh, we get all these people on our show," and the reason they come on your show because they know nobody listens, so they won't be nothing that bites them in the rear end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They know people listen to our show because we don't care. We just tell it like it is.
Generalizing Stephen does it
Yeah.
again. He strikes again. Everybody hates you, by the way. How's that for a good general?
Yeah, you're probably
Everybody
right.
hates you.
You're probably right.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody likes you, and everybody hates me. Nobody likes me.
Both of those are right. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well.
Golly. Didn't they ever teach you about generalizations?
My mama says, "Don't pay no attention to all them morons." Ain't my kind of folk anyway, Pat. Ain't my kind of folk.
So your mama is the cause of all this? I thought you liked your mom.
I love my mom. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I miss her. I guarantee you that. Hey, let's give something away, dude.
Well, we can't give it away if I'm on the phone, can we?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
What we got?
Well,
Pat?
let's give away to our YouTube people on there. They never get a chance to win anything.
We'll see if you can get him back on the other one while we go to break.
Well, I mean, it's just going to cut out again.
Well,
let's give it away to some YouTubers on there. You can go to youtube.com, search for The Morning Dish, and you can watch the show, and you can win on there, too. Pat's taking up our phone
Hey,
today.
today's RJ Fine Cigars, man.
Yeah.
RJ Fine Cigars in Blairsville next to Granddaddy Mim's Moonshine. You go over and get your smoking jacket. You can they got a humidor over there. You can get all that cool stuff over there. And they got this deal where you can sign up and you get all these discounts. And man, it's a great place to hang out. RJ Fine Cigars. Can we give away them or not?
I don't have any more of those. I got to go by there and see John and get some more. But we can give away some Logan Turnpike Mill.
Oh, I love Logan Turnpike Mill. All right, we can do that. What's the question, Pat?
The question is, what's the national sport of Japan?
What's the national sport of Japan?
Yep.
All right. I was going to say give us a call, but you got to give us you'll have to actually write in the comments on YouTube, The Morning Dish. So let's take a break. We'll be right back. All righty, we're back with you, and we're giving away some Logan Turnpike Mill. Love that place, no doubt about it. And all you got to do is tell us, I don't know, where'd the screen go?
Hang on, I'm working out.
Oh, he's working on it.
Is.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like a lot of people are saying sumo wrestling.
Sumo wrestling.
But who was first?
Rebel Boy.
Was it?
I think so. Let's see here. We got Bonnie and Clyde was the last thing went up. Rebel Boy said sumo wrestling. He would be the first one. Kaler Dirt Track Cam said sumo. What is it, Pat? Is that sumo
it's
wrestling?
Sumo wrestling. They're all right.
Really?
Yeah.
So I guess Rebel Boy is going to be the winner then, right?
He is.
Kaler come in second. Kaler Dirt Track.
I know Cecilia at Logan Turnpike's listening. So Cecilia, the winner is Rebel Boy. So
Rebel
when he
Boy.
comes by and says, "I'm Rebel Boy."
Yeah. Yeah. Sumo wrestling. Really? That's crazy. Them little Chinese guys, they get all fat and they wear them Speedo things. What are them things called anyway they wear?
Speedo things?
Yeah, the sumo wrestlers, don't they wear like a Speedo looking thing?
Oh, I think it's more than a Speedo looking thing.
What is it called?
I don't know. I'm not a sumo wrestler aficionado.
You got the body for it.
Well,
Mawashi.
Is that what it's called?
Mawashi.
okay.
Mawashi.
What do they wash with it?
It's a mawashi. We need to washi mawashi. It started to think. Diapers. There you go. It's diapers. Oh, sumo wrestlers. Oh well. Hey, let's let me get this back up. I got it somewhere because we got to have this meeting tomorrow night. What are they gonna do with this meeting? I mean, other than trying to get people involved with this, and I think a lot of folks are involved with it. As far as
they gotta get the community united to respond and put their comments on that TVA website.
Well, I'm talking about the TVA Drain Down Community Action Meeting. This is a community action meeting. You need to attend the meeting, submit comments to TVA, spread the word, and notify your relatives. And this is going to be Tuesday.
Notify your representatives.
Oh, is that what it says? We done did that. Save our community. Tuesday, 4/22 at 6 p.m. The Ridges Resort Community Room. Now, the Ridges Resort, yeah, everybody knows where that's at. And so we need to be there. And then you got another one in Hayesville, right?
Yeah, but the TVA is not going to be at this meeting on tomorrow.
They're not going to be?
No, this is only the Towns County community.
Okay.
My understanding. I think they invited Clay County to come.
Well, Clay County's welcome to come to ours.
That's what I'm saying. But this is just the community getting together to put together game plans so that they can flood the TVA with comments about how they don't want that.
We can like chain ourselves to the spillway or something.
Well, I think they're going to chain you to the spillway first.
So what
Yeah, you go first.
With that
here,
and they're taking security efforts because they're using like that anchor chain.
What's the one in Hayesville? There going to be anybody in Hayesville?
Stephen, God dang, stop that, will you?
What?
Those are the TVA meetings. There's going to be one at Foster Park. There's going to be one in Hayesville. And there's 2 virtual meetings.
Right. Yeah, but Pat, where are they?
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Who's in charge of bringing the tar and who's in charge of bringing the feathers? That's what I want to know.
There you go.
Who's in charge of that?
Yeah.
I do believe this is a huge, huge deal.
I wonder, like, people who live on the lake and if they do drain it down for years, will those people's property taxes go down?
No, not at all. And we're actually a bunch of us.
Well, I think at that point, when property taxes start to fall, when property sales are low, then people ought to go and ask for reassessment.
Yeah, good luck with that.
What?
Are you kidding me? Once they got their hooks in you, it's over with. You're done.
Yeah, I know.
Have you ever heard of them? Have you ever heard of them lowering your property taxes or lowering your assessment? Does that actually happen? I mean, maybe like, we forgot to when. I mean,
it happened to me when I first moved to Blairsville.
Yeah, but
they had the measurements on the house wrong. When I proved they were wrong, my property taxes went down.
That's like an incorrect measurement, though. That's nothing that's changing. Like your house stayed the same. You know what I'm saying? And it probably didn't go down that much. What did it go down? $20 a year, $30 a year? I mean, really?
I don't remember. Right, I think it was significant enough that I did appeal it. So.
Right.
But I don't understand the distinction there, because if the price that you can get for your house changes, then your assessment should change.
What if you ain't going to sell your house?
Nobody's going to. You have to test the house to determine how much property taxes they pay.
Well, I don't want to sell my house. So.
Well, don't sell your house then.
Well, I need to lower my taxes.
Why?
What's that got to do with the lake anyway? We're talking about if they drain the lake, we're prepared, man. We're going to do like a mud pool. We're going to start doing mud pools and tractor pulls down on the lake. That'd be cool. What do you think? Because it's got to
that'll
do
work.
something. You know, you got to do something. You got any ideas, Pat? Have you got any ideas?
Wait a minute. What didn't South Georgia used to have like the Red Net Olympics? Why don't you get that moved?
Well, me and Packy's been talking about that. We have been talking about that. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
We need toilet seats for the toilet seat horseshoes. So
Yeah.
if you got any extra toilet seats, leave them in Steven's yard. We need them.
Pat, are you all right?
I'm wonderful, Stephen. Now that the show is almost over, I'm feeling so much better.
Who y'all got on tomorrow?
Oh, let's see. Tomorrow, I have no idea who. Oh, we've got the communications director from Young Harris College.
All righty. Well, we'll be back bright and early in the morning. Y'all have a good day. Do not forget tomorrow night at the Ridges, 6 o'clock.